And welcome back to All Over the Map. Thanks for tuning in. On this episode, we've got a new series for you, and it's State of the Week. We're going to feature the 50 states, 50 United States, over the course of 2023. Every Wednesday, we'll be uploading a game of a United State and talking about 5 things about the state to help on GeoGuessr, because we all know that the United States often look alike in a lot of states. And so maybe this will help you distinguish some of the states. And we're going to get right into that before playing this game on 5 things. One of the things I think that we could look at, obviously, to determine what state we're in the United States are the road signs. I always look at road signs. One of the best things about the United States is everybody's got their own unique state road signs, which you see here, the 1974 in this state of Alabama, outlined here on the sign. Also in Alabama, you have this blue and yellow county sign. So at the county sign, you have this sign here. The state level, you have these signs here. And then the United States, this you're going to see, this badge symbol you're going to see throughout the United States. So that is one clue that I like to use to distinguish the states. And you see there Alabama's state signs and county signs. The other thing is I also like to look at the cities and towns, especially get familiar with the most populated towns and cities, because chances are you're going to be close to these towns. In the state of Alabama, we got Huntsville, which is surprising to me because I always think of Birmingham as, for me, mentally being the largest city in Alabama for my lifetime. And I see here the population growth has lost 20% and Huntsville up 35%. I think Huntsville home to NASA, or at least some NASA facilities. So Huntsville now is the largest city in Alabama, followed by Montgomery, Birmingham, Mobile, Alabama, Tuscaloosa, the home of the Crimson Tide, Hoover, Alabama, which I think is a suburb of Birmingham, Auburn, another university town, Dothan, Madison, Decatur, Florence, and you see down the list. So I'd get familiar with those cities, because chances are, if you know where the cities are, you're going to know generally what state it's in. So that's another clue. Another one is in this state, to determine if you see this logo, which is the University of Alabama, or the University of Auburn, which is this logo here, and you see flags on cars or you see flags on homes, chances are you're going to be in Alabama. Now, I know that you could be in Atlanta or different metropolitan areas and people are fans of these teams, but generally speaking, if you can put 2 and 2 together with some of the landscape in Alabama, you pretty much can tell that with this flag that you got a good chance that you're in Alabama. And the last thing that I think is important to look at are the license plates in the state of Alabama. Just to give you a look, you probably will still see some of these older license plates, and maybe in the older street views, and then the newer state license plates here. So I always get a feel of the license plates to see kind of what they look like, even though you can't see it on GeoGuessr. Get a good feel for maybe, okay, well, this one's got blue on the bottom and then this like tannish color. Okay, so that could be a good clue for you as well. So let's get into, and one last thing, I don't know if I covered this, but one of the other things that I think we need to look at too is, and this goes throughout the United States, are the area codes. These are codes to call if you're not from the United States into a specific area of the United States. These are going to be the first 3 numbers when you call up some of the United States. So you're going to see a lot of these on trucks, buildings, and whatnot. That's not to say you're going to find a 205 here, perhaps down in this area on a truck. That can happen. But generally speaking, when you see signs and stuff, this is a big helpful clue as to where you are, not only in Alabama, but throughout the United States. So if you can memorize these, you're going to be good to go. So let's play this game. Let's get into it. Let's have some fun. We're going to set this at a 5-minute, give some people some time. We're going to do this as a 5-minute round time, moving, panning, zooming aloud. I know we tried to do 3, but if people feel rushed, I almost feel like I want to do this untimed. Get 5 minutes here. Wow, it's a little tough here where I am. Get this down. Come on. Let's go. All Maybe we do 5 minutes, 10 seconds, whatever. It doesn't matter at this point if I can't get this. There we go. Wow, a little trouble with the mouse there today, but we're going to do this to give people some time. The play along link in the description below. Without further ado, we're off to the state of Alabama. Okay, so we get a rural location right off the bat. First thing I'm going to look for are probably road signs. So we've got Second Drive. That's not really going to help. I'm going to go this way because it seems like there's more. Well, let's go back and see here real quick. Well, maybe not. Okay. All right. So we've got Dollar General store. You're going to find those in every small town in the United States. We're north on 17. I also like to keep a piece of paper to write down north 17 as a sign, and you can do that as well if you'd like. I just like to do it to keep track of where I am. And we've got, well, old and Highway 17, and yeah, we get that, and nothing there. Okay, so there. Okay, so we got Lamar County Jail and Lamar County, Lamar 9. So the 17 on the state and the 9 county. So Lamar County. One other thing I'm going to try to get is the zip code, or area code, excuse me, if at all possible. The other thing, post offices are always big. If you can find a post office in town. Vernon Milling Company. Okay, so here we go. Millport, Mobile. So that's a good sign as well. 244 going south. So we're probably in the northern part of Alabama because Mobile's in the south. I know that. Looking for. There's the 17. Millport is about 15 miles away. There's Millport. And we're looking for Lamar County, number 9. Might not show up. Detroit, Vernon. There's Lamar County, number 9. So maybe we are in Vernon. I think we're out there. Let's go back. Looking east on this bend. Where's that drive? Second Drive Southwest. Should be there. There's Second Drive Southwest, and I think we're right about there in the town of Vernon, Alabama. There we are, 9 yards. 5,000 points. Good first round in the state of Alabama. Not liking this one. I want to get out of the woods. Make sure there's not a park sign. Welcome to Crawford Park. Okay, so we're in Crawford Park. So, again, I like to write some of these things down sometimes to start out where I am. Is what it is. I like to do that. To Crawford, because I forget sometimes. And I think there's Fort Crawford Park. Okay, Fort Crawford Park. Fort Crawford Park. Write that down. I feel like we should be going uphill instead of down. If you've been to Alabama or have any, or you live there or anything like that, I'd love to hear from you. Any other clues that you have for Alabama would be helpful, because one of the things about doing State of the Week is not only doing these games, but helping people from around the world learn a little bit more about the state, but helping them out in GeoGuessr. Okay, I feel like I'm coming up to the road here. We're probably passing another Dollar General. Maybe. No, a Piggly Wiggly is where we are. And a McDonald's left on Highway 31. Okay, so that's a good clue. Highway 31, Fort Crawford. Yikes. back to where? Butts TV repair. Butts TV repair is now gone in the future. An old gas station. And hot diggity dog. What do we have here? First in travel, the 251. We got some. What are these things? Look like we're in the south. I think the 251's near Mobile, Alabama. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I thought that might have been a post office or something. No. 31, Fort Crawford. Florida. Well, we're not going to Florida just yet. Yep, I see a post office there. And is it East Bruton, Alabama? East Bruton. East Bruton. So should we go in and look for it? Could be a good. Where is the 31? There's the 31. Oh, here's Bruton to 31. Saw that sign for McDonald's on Highway 31. And is there East Bruton? Here we are. Fort Crawford Cemetery. Okay. Go back. Not sure this was the right move doing this, but I think no. I'm gonna get a road sign there. Well, is that a cemetery? There is the cemetery. So maybe Fort Crawford Park. Okay, this is probably the drive that we're on. That's where we were. 40 seconds to go. And we're right at this bend. So I'm going to... straight. 1, 2. Maybe we're there. 20 seconds to go. 24 yards, 5,000 points. So we did get 5,000 points. I was worried about not getting 5,000 points. But nonetheless, there we go. East Bruton, Alabama. You got some hills and some trees that looks Italian to me. I don't know why, but it does. It looks Mediterranean, but that's not where we are. Okay, so let's go. We're going to go this way. There's some signs that I see. Robert Trent Jones Golf Trails. That is a guy that builds a lot of golf courses in the United States. I know that, I think. Could be wrong. Not a big golfer. Do play golf. Okay, so we got the 97 here. State 97. I feel like we might be on a U.S. road. Okay, so here's another one. Here's a good example here. So here's a 334, Dothan, Alabama. I don't know if this is where we are, but we can kind of... Yeah, there's a 334 here. So at least we're in that part of the state. So 97, I'm going to write down 97. Very helpful here that we've got the Lee County. I don't know how helpful it is, but we got Lee County and then 97, Robert Trent Jones. So make sure in the United States you're taking a look at all, come up to intersections at each sign, because you're going to get like this, a bigger road where you're going to see 280. So 280 east and west. Dothan, there we are. So maybe we're going to be in this area, hopefully. Not too far further afield. Maybe we are. Okay, so I don't see 280. This isn't good. there's 80. Maybe. Here's 280 up here. So this truck's probably coming from a long ways away. Maybe. And we were looking at the 97. So maybe got a little too far off the beaten path on this one here, following that truck. Right? So east. East Alabama Medical. Well, with 2 minutes to go, let's get back here. Not sure we're going to find what I need here. Let's go back to the beginning, minute 21. Probably picked the wrong way to go. Turtle Creek. Okay, so 280. Thinking we're in this area. Hopefully 280 doesn't. Oh wait, 280 is over here as well. So I'm not sure where Lee County is. There's the 97. But I don't know if that's Lee County 90. Oh, wait. Where are we here? Oh, no. I think we missed this one by 17:30. Oh, boy, folks. I was looking on the wrong road. There's the golf trail at Grand National. Robert Trent Jones. So as much as I like to say, there's the East Alabama Medical Center, not too far away from, on the outskirts of Auburn, home of the Auburn Tigers. Yeah, lost some points there. Not a good round, but this is why you can get distracted. There's Dothan, and you saw that truck way up there. But at least what's going to keep you in this area, because 334 area code is like, I think, this side of the state. I don't think it goes this far north near Birmingham. I think Birmingham's like 205 or something like that, 206. But there we go. So, oh, that was an interesting one. Okay, so we are in the woods of Alabama. You can see here some of this soil looks a little, this is southeast United States, pine trees and that like sandy type of soil. And this dry kind of underbrush, not too overgrown as you see sometimes in the Northeast or whatnot, but this that could be another clue too for you for some trees and the landscape of the area. So we're headed south. On a road that's probably in a park, and hopefully this doesn't take a long time to try to find out where we are. But this is going to happen in these State of the Week games, is you're going to find some of these roads in the middle of nowhere. Just is what it is. You're just going to have to keep searching, because at some point you're going to come to a crossroads, hopefully. And hopefully I didn't pick the wrong way. Yes, we are coming up to a stop sign, looking south-southeast. I'm not sure what road we're on, but maybe we get a sign up here. Didn't want that. We've got Junction. .237. So Junction 237. All right, something county. It's a good place to get lost. So 237 is where we are. Coming up to. Wow. What's this? $100 and I can't say what county that is. Crepe myrtles right there. Those types of trees with flowers. Those are southeast United States, pretty much. Gosh, do I want to go this way? I don't know which way I want to go here. I kind of want to go that way. But I don't think it's letting me. Here in about a minute, I'm going to have to find out where these roads are. 158. Chambers County. Great. So we're back on one of these small dinky roads. What you're going to find. Might have to just look for, what's this? 237 100. Okay, so let's see. Nope, no area code on this one. I'm just going to take a look. So what I'm thinking are the be like a Talladega National Forest or something like this. I have no idea where I am. This is a tough one. Wish I could have gotten some type of clue other than these signs. 237. I don't feel like we're that high up, but I do feel like we're in an area like this is what happens, folks. Not a clue as to where this is. Hopefully, we get in the right region. 480 points, Talladega National Forest, and yeah, we were in the middle of nowhere, near Dickert, Alabama. Wow, so I was coming down here. Whoop, didn't want to do that. Chambers County. So, would I have run into anything? No. Could have been there all day, and that's kind of what you get. Almost the right latitude, so I'm pretty happy about that. 480 points, not good. We'll move on to the next round, and we're going to get, I wouldn't say easy, but we're on an interstate or a U.S. highway, 70 miles an hour, so likely a U.S. interstate here with a exit sign over here. 31 south towards Athens, 354, so we know we're 354 miles in on this road, because the interstates go by mileage. The exit signs go by mileage, folks, in the United States, if you didn't know that. Can we find? No. Just trying to find a football, soccer pitch, and think it's baseball or softball. Decatur, Huntsville, south on what highway? 19. We are going to be on Athens, maybe Interstate 65. Where's 354? It's got to be the only highway with a large exit number. 354. There it is. Because in the United States, when you have a state like this, let me see if I can find this. Hopefully it should identify itself. I don't know the distance on this. You should see Interstate 65, but on the 65 it should have the state on the top of it. Hopefully when you play these games you get a good feel of the way the landscape is, that the trees do lose their leaves here in Alabama. I don't want to take too much time on this. Let me see if I see a sign anywhere. Not seeing it. Let's go back. Okay, so maybe this way. I should find this 354 going north, so we're south of the 354 exit junction, whatever you call it around your part of the world. Okay, so 354. That's the Athens Sportsplex. So I wonder if they got football there. You're starting to see a lot of these throughout the United States, so don't think that they're in one particular part of the country or another. Youth sports in the United States is a billion-dollar industry. You make money, as Zlatan Ibrahimovic once said. I don't understand why the Americans pay $3,500 a year to play football or soccer. Not going to find it here, I don't think, but one of the clues that I want to leave you with on this one that could help is the interstate signs have the state above it. Not all of them, but most do. So if you can find a sign, an interstate sign on the highway, it'll tell you the state that you're in, typically. Not everyone's like that, I don't think, but they should be. There's the park. So the park... what do we find? Did we find a... I'm sure that we've got to find a... That looks... Yes. Yeah, that looks like a soccer goal or a football goal to me there. So, yep, confirmed. There's the lights here. So let's say we're right about there on Interstate 65 near Athens, Alabama, not Athens, Georgia. Or Athens, Greece. All right. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to go for that. 258 yards. Thought we were further up from the park. But nonetheless, okay, I'm happy with that. 20,366. At least I broke the 20,000 point barrier. I wanted to get a perfect score. Not the case. But the cool thing about this game of Alabama, we, other than going from the central part of the state, which is where I wanted to go, we hit the corners or all over Alabama, from the south to the middle part of Alabama to the north. So again, hopefully you enjoyed this State of the Week. We're going to feature a lot of this in the 5 different things about the states to help you with GeoGuessr and other things along the way. So that's part of the strategy around this State of the Week series. Also want to get through and learn more about each state as well for myself. Ironically for me, some insight, I have not been to the state of Alabama. I've been every other state around here except for that. So I need to make a trip down to the home of the Crimson Tide or the Tigers, wherever you are in Alabama. So with that said, if you like this video, give this thumbs up, give this a like, share this with your friends. We really want to grow this channel. Hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for tuning in. Until next time, cheers.